Ladies and gentlemen, as I did promise earlier on, I have done for you a thorough detailed analysis of the life and times of the late John Demathew. I know this analysis is going to answer most of your questions about this late icon. This is a long analysis, but I have summarized it in a very simple way you are going to understand very easily. To start right away, John Demathew was born in Githuruini village, Mukuruini sublocation in Gatanga constituency. His parents are Mr. Matthew and the late Wanjiku. John Demathew has left behind two wives, Caroline Waithera and Sarafina Mwangi. He has left behind 3 children. John Demathew attended Mukuruini Primary School, now called Githambi Primary School, after which he proceeded to Naro Secondary School and later transferred to Igikiro Secondary School. In 2007, he contested for the Gatanga parliamentary seat but lost to Peter Kenneth. He came a distant third. Upon finishing his secondary education, John Demathew moved to Nairobi. It's believed that he started singing while he was still in class 7, but upon moving to Nairobi, he did some hawking business in tomatoes, cabbages, and groceries, after which he operated a butchery in Kariobangi. From Kariobangi, he moved to Nakuru. It was while he was in Nakuru that his music stardom came to the national limelight. His music career actually peaked while he was in Nakuru. In December 1986, John Demathew, with the help of Sammy Muraya, released his first single album, Jennifer. Hardly before a year could pass, in August 1987, he released his first single hit album, My Dear Nduku. This is the album that made John Demathew who he was. It's the album that brought him fame. In this album, John Demathew is mourning a presumed lover who has died in a road accident. Interestingly, or miraculously, or ironically, it's the same road accident that would claim John Demathew's life after over 30 years later. It's a sad story, but that's a story that only God knows why. John Demathew, before his death, released over 50 albums with over 375 songs. 2 of the most popular albums he released are Njata Yakwa and My Dear Nduku. Njata Yakwa is very interesting because it features the current women representative of Murang'a County, Sabina Chege. Sabina Chege is actually featured as one of the dancers in that video. This video raised some eyebrows, with most people saying that these 2 were lovebirds. Some even said they had a child and that they were married. In 2017, in an interview in Kameme, John Demathew actually refuted all the claims and said that actually it was Sabina Chege who was the pillar stone of his music career, and it was Sabina Chege who was showing him how to use video illustration in his songs. He went on to say that it's Sabina Chege who was promoting that album, or rather that song, Njata Yakwa. It's only the 2 who knows the truth. For us, we don't know what actually happened between the 2, but it's only them who know what happened. John Demathew is regarded as one of the most celebrated Kikuyu Benga musicians. In fact, after the death of Kamaru, John Demathew was seen as the king of Benga music in Kikuyu land. Most of his songs landed in hot soup, like the song he released in 2012, Wituite Hiti. Wituite Hiti was a praise song praising the then Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, but castigating, it was believed, or rather seen to be castigating the then Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga. He was arrested because of that song, and he was charged with hate speech. He was charged with hate speech and fanning ethnic violence. 2 years later, in 2014, he was acquitted of the charges by one senior magistrate judge, Elena Nderitu. Judge Elena Nderitu actually dropped all the charges against this musician, claiming that the prosecution never adduced enough evidence linking John Demathew to hate speech or rather fanning ethnic violence. He was released as a result of that. John Demathew was also seen as a prophet, or rather as a seer by many, because in most of his songs he uses proverbs, and he was very good in Kikuyu proverbs. This made many people see him as a prophet. Yeah. Then now, when we come now to his death, John Demathew might have seen his death. During the launch of Tamko Sacco, him as the chairman, he was actually telling the members that they wanted to pull resources together so that when they die, their family should not be burdened in organizing for Harambes to give them a decent send-off. It never took a year and he died. Maybe he might have seen his death. So before his death, he was actually the chairman of this circle. John Demathew is also known as a man who was living a luxurious life. He mingled with who is who in the society, especially from Mount Kenya. Now when we come now back to his death, John Demathew lost his life on the 18th August 2019. He had actually gone to attend a fundraising in aid of one musician, Peter Kigia, who is a fellow musician. While the fundraising was done in Thika Metro Hotel, while on his way back, he rammed into a lorry near Blue Post Hotel and died on the spot. The driver of the lorry actually claims that he was on his way to Sagana when a car hit him from behind. The car was actually that of John Demathew. He was alone in the car. So good Samaritans removed him from the car and took him to Thika nursing home, where he was pronounced dead. His body was taken to Kenyatta University mortuary. The burial is believed to be on Saturday. With this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I know that most of your questions concerning this late icon, if anything, has been answered. For any questions or any comments, please leave us your comment and we shall very much appreciate. Otherwise, if you have enjoyed this video or if you like this video, give it a like, but don't forget to subscribe to this great channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.